Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got another scooter in the $500 to $1,000 range called the KS5 from Yadea. Now, I've reviewed a bunch of scooters in this price range, some of the most popular and sought after mid-range scooters, like the Segway Max for $800, Hiboy S2 Pro for $559, and eMove Touring for $900. The KS5 is $639, which is right in the middle of the Max and Hiboy. For that type of price, we should expect a pretty good scooter. The KS5 has a 350 watt motor in the rear wheel, powered by a 36 volt, 15.6 amp hour battery. I found a flat parking lot to see what my 185 pound weight could get, starting with speed mode 1, which really is a walk assist mode. It tops out at 3 miles per hour. For speed 2, I got 12, and speed 3, I got 18 on the app and scooter. So they are right on with the rating as far as speed. Here's a difference in the 3 speed modes. Now 18 miles per hour tied the top speed for Hiboy and the Max, and was one less than the eMove Touring, a scooter that cost $250 more. In the same parking lot I used for the speed test, I decided to see how long it would take to reach 18 miles per hour. The KS5 picks up nicely and is a contender for the quickest acceleration in this price range. The tire even spun out a little. Now I hit 17 miles per hour in 10 seconds, and 18 in just under 14. Here's the difference in acceleration between the 3 modes. The KS5 has a range rating of 25 miles. And here we go. I've got a full battery tracking app open. Let's see how far I can get. Here's all the things I liked and didn't like about the scooter. The KS5 has 10-inch solid rubber tires. Now I'm not sure what they've done, but I don't feel the tiny vibrations like I usually do with solid tires. Now it does have dual spring shocks in the front wheel, so that is going to help with the comfort a little bit, but that's mostly designed to handle bigger cracks and bumps, not the little small ones. The deck is fairly large. It's about 6 inches wide, almost 2 feet long. Okay, first battery bar gone, 2.45 miles with about a 20-minute ride time, and I'm averaging 16 to 17 miles an hour. The scooter is designed to fit a rider 5'6" to 6'6". Now, if you're 6'6", you're gonna feel the scooter's a little too small for you. The handlebars are some of the wider ones I've seen in this price range, which I quite like. Just easier to steer, handle, control the scooter. The grips are just a solid piece of rubber. Feels pretty nice, and they're a little bit larger than other scooters have. I just lost my second battery bar. I've gone 3.84 miles with a 25-minute ride time, and I'm just going up and down this trail that parallels the road. Going downhill, I'm averaging about 21, 22, and coming up about 14 to 15. The LCD screen is one of my favorite screens. It just looks very nice and modern. Displays your speed, battery life, and speed mode. There's a thumb throttle with a nice rubber pad in the middle. Pretty common for these types of scooters. I just lost my third battery bar. I've hit 6 miles with a 50-minute ride time, averaging 17 to 18 miles an hour. The ride is just solid and smooth. I really enjoyed riding this scooter around town. It just feels durable, it's easy to handle. It's one of those scooters you feel like you can kind of rally and take off a curb or bunny hop over a crack or a bump in the trail. Some scooters I've tried, I've had to kind of be a little careful with them. That's not the case with this. You can really push this scooter, it can handle it. Well, just hit my last battery bar. I'm at 7 miles, 55-minute ride time. Been averaging 16, 17 miles an hour. The power has dropped down a little bit over the last 5 minutes. I have been coming up the trail, not a ton, but enough to where I noticed it. So this is a pretty cool feature. When I hit the brakes, you'll kind of see that green bar light up. That is the regenerative braking meter, telling you the battery is being recharged as you're using the brakes. There's another gauge that tells you how much power you're using. So I'm lightly pressing the throttle now, and there's 2 or 3 bars. Gonna max it out here. It goes all the way. So if you want to extend your range, you can kind of manage your power outputs. Once the battery died, I ended up with 9.07 miles, a little over 1/3 of what it's rated for. In order to reach closer to 25, you'd want to stick to some flat trails. The scooter isn't the best for hills. Now the trail did have a bunch of small hills adding up to 920 feet of elevation gain. Now 9 miles is 5 less than the Hiboy and Segway Max. However, both of those scooters were tested on flatter trails, so I'd say the KS5 is comparable in range with its competitors. The KS5 is rated up to a 20% hill. Okay, this is the hill test. I've got 4 out of 5 battery bars, and this is about 2 blocks long, anywhere from 12 to 15%. We got 8, 9, climbing pretty good, holding at 9, and this is where it starts to get pretty steep. Oh, down to 5, down to 4. Holding, oh, down to 3. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Holding at 3, down to 2. That's not gonna make it. That's gonna be steeper than 15%. That's gotta be around 17, 18%. That's a steep hill. Hill climbing ability is really the only thing I didn't like about the scooter. Now I'd say it has more power for hills than the Hiboy, and about the same as the Max and eMove Touring. The scooter comes with a rear disc brake, electric braking, and a front drum brake. Here's the stopping distance for each mode, with the highest mode taking 20 feet to stop. The braking distance is about the same for all brands. It's quick and smooth. The KS5 weighs 41 pounds, can carry a rider up to 242, and takes 5 hours to charge the battery. It comes with an IP54 waterproof rating, which protects against dust and splashing. There's front and rear lights, collapses down to a size of 44 by 19 by 22, and has a 1-year warranty. Overall, here's what you can expect from the Yadea KS5. A top speed of 18 miles per hour for a 185-pound rider. One of the best accelerations, taking 14 seconds to reach 18 miles per hour. A range of 9 miles through hilly terrain. Hill climbing ability could use some work, it's not the most powerful up steep hills. And brakes are good, stopping the scooter in 20 feet from 18 miles per hour. I thought the KS5 held up nicely to the competition. I'd be happy with this, the Max, or Hiboy. They all have an identical feel and perform about the same. So that wraps up the review. Hit that like button before you go, and feel free to subscribe for the latest in electric bike, board, and scooter reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.